Atlanta Fans TV, 3-0 win. Good to finally see the boys see the back of the net. After, I think, a very, very inspired performance, especially on short days rest and whatnot. These guys, yeah, they looked good against Minnesota United, and it was squeaky bum until the last, 90 minutes. But we actually do the business, get some goals in.
Yeah, I think, it's kind of a flattering scoreline, but a nice scoreline nonetheless, and especially nice to see Joseph get a brace. And like, I don't know, something about Joseph's goals is just like, it brings a different energy, you know what I mean? The type of goals that he scores as well, it's the way he places it and so on. So it's good to see him like find that form. Gressel with a couple assists today, I'm really happy for him to break out a little bit, you know what I mean?
Right.
He didn't,
it was a little bit of a downturn this month, and then he's finally, gotten, seen some results from the final third.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he played a little kind of a different position today, and he showed well, and I think the team shape I liked it, I think it made sense, and I think they started well, especially first 20-25, the goal that created Frank Escobar taking it so sweetly. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was just an arrow into the corner. So, but I think about halfway through the first half is when it kind of slowed down a bit. It got chippy. It was kind of a almost rivalry type of feel. I mean, they don't seem to like each other.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, it's like every little foul, there's some yapping back and forth. Right. Even Gressel to a defender or whatnot, right? And
people trying to mess with Miles, like you never see that.
Exactly. And yeah, kind of uncharacteristically, Miles goes in really hard and gets a yellow. Like he rarely gets called for an infraction like that. Just very interesting, this match. I think LGP, I mean, what'd you think of his match tonight? Just a warrior staying on, probably arguably could have been taken off earlier or just taken off in general with that head injury.
Yeah, it always comes back to those head injuries. There's a lot of unknown, I concede that. I'm not a doctor, but it's just watching someone with a headband, like play with a headband, is uncomfortable, and
bleeding out, no less.
Yeah, exactly, and it's just like, how is he? And he looks fine from the outside, but then it's like, what's going on in there? Like, so you're always concerned. But yeah, he was a warrior tonight. He was a wall. He did things on the ball, which that's when he's confident, and he's like getting forward, doing his Beckenbauer impression.
Dude, yeah. What about Dion Pereira tonight? What did you think of his match?
I thought he was decent. What I would like to see from him is a little more end product. He should have had an assist though. He had that pass that Joseph hits the post, but I like to see more of that. I thought it was a little wayward, but his progression, taking players on, I liked that. I think he definitely has a role in this side for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he played a full 90 finally as well. I think, I think putting a lot of their defenders on the back heel still created a lot of chances from that left side. I think, for me, he was immense. Yeah, and then just, in terms of P.T. Martinez, had some really smooth and silky kind of nutmegs moves.
Back heels.
Sitting some defenders on their asses.
Yeah, several times. I don't know if it was the turf or just PD's two sweet feet, man. But no, yeah, he was good. He should have had a goal. Nice save from the goalkeeper to stop him. He's getting there. He's getting there. It's still not 100, maybe about 80, 85, but it's looking good. Yeah. I'm excited.
And especially, I mean, with that little bit of shortened rest and still looking quite lively, I think that's what's really, for me, really stands out. Like, did that stand out for you? Not a ton of rest, but able to actually show an energetic performance.
I think so, yeah, especially, and working on rest. Escobar, he didn't start the last match, right? Or
Escobar, yeah, no, he started. Yeah.
Oh, he did? Okay, never mind.
No, no, I'm sorry. It was Parkey. He started on the right last match.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Escobar, right, because he came on against, and the start of today.
And
I mean, he was, he scored, but even before that, he was good in possession. He was defending. He had techers. I mean, it was everything. Like Escobar is just a good football player who happens to be a right back. I love him, and everything he brings to the team. He's just one of those essential players, really.
Right. Indeed. Now, in terms of Minnesota United, I mean, they didn't really seem to bring all that much, which, we knew coming in. We previewed it before. We knew that they were going to concede a lot of the possession. We kind of sat back at one point in the second half and kind of let them dictate some things. They didn't really create, the chance that would finally let them break through. But Brad Guzan, holy crap. Did we skirt with you know, did we skirt by there?
Yeah, God, what was it? Quadruples? Like, I had no idea what was going on. I mean, I'm just like, oh, it's gonna go in. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And then the VAR and it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't think Minnesota really brought that much, and I understand that like you have a plan to concede possession and sit back. But even so, like teams who do that typically have a plan. I just felt like Minnesota had no plan. Every time they got the ball, it was 2 or 3 passes, and then wayward pass, a lot of passes going out of bounds, a lot of over-the-top passes to nobody. I just didn't think Minnesota really deserved much. Again, yes, they did almost score. They still, and I think that's down to the risk of trying to sit back, trying to hold out for a result. Because yes, Atlanta sat back, and Minnesota didn't have any ideas, but then they still almost got something out of this match. So it's tricky.
Yeah, and it's also, I mean, let's be frank. This last month, no pun intended, we have not really put more than one goal in the back of the net really frequently at all. And so it's good to see that, but that's kind of why we were, you know, skirting by for a while. And if, you know, just an own goal that almost happened.
Right.
Yeah, if that quadruple save didn't happen, we would have been seeing a different result.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, okay, yeah, well said, AJ. But yeah. So in terms of Chicago Fire, then you know, it's another match of short rest.
Sure.
You know, what do you think is gonna happen?
Chicago's another one of those like opponents that, yes, their record's not brilliant, but they have good players. You know, they probably won't have Mihailovic, right? Probably not, because he's over there. But I mean, it's Schweinsteiger, Nikolic, you know, so it's Katai, you know, so Atlanta's got to be wary. Chicago did test them last season,
Right.
Hopefully. But I think if they can, you know, the way they started this match, I think, is the most encouraging thing. And I think if they can start that and get more goals early, you know, especially when you're on top,
Right.
they will make it so much easier for the rest of the game. That's what I would like to see.
Right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.